There is no doubt that Africa boasts an abundance of creative talent. And Afrexim Bank acknowledges that the creative industries are of tremendous economic value to our entire continent. The Creative Africa Nexus, CANEX, debuted in 2021. As a mechanism created by Afrexim Bank, CANEX has been designed to facilitate the development and growth of the creative and cultural industries in Africa and the diaspora. From ideation to realization, these are their success stories.
Stone Town is where we're at. There is so much history and there is so much to absorb and take in. First of all, Zanzibar historically has been a place where there have been so many cultures intertwining, and it's a melting pot historically. Doreen Mashika was conceived in 2006 and in 2008 it was officially registered. We started on the mainland of Tanzania and then we moved to the archipelago of Zanzibar. I started as a designer using all natural materials, and also I started to use the local material, which was actually disappearing. More and more imports from China were coming in. The Kanga material was losing its importance. And I believe that I are one of the designers that have really revived this fabric. And I believe that so long Doreen Mashika is here, Kanga is here to stay. But apart from the cultures that I can absorb and I draw inspiration from, there's a beautiful city with all the intricate Zanzibar doors, carved to detail. So every season I just look at the buildings and the doors. I can never have enough. I can never put my inspiration in one collection. That's where my heart is, Africa, in Tanzania, Zanzibar.
So what has brought us here is an initiative we call CANEX Presents Africa, which is an initiative which looks at unlocking market access opportunities for African designers. And we're here in Tranoi, where we have come with African fashion designers and accessory makers who were previously also under this program together with us in the Portugal Fashion Week.
I met CANEX organization 6 months ago in Porto. I get the chance to go to the Portugal Fashion Week when I discover those amazing designers created by CANEX. We selected 15 designers, all from Africa, to join the Paris Fashion Week and Tranoi to express their creativity to the international buyers.
When you listen to the stories from brands like Doreen Mashika, and you see how by creating the opportunity or giving them the space in which their brands can be showcased, you can see how they're now being able or have now the opportunity and the platform to integrate their brands into the global marketplace, thereby enhancing their competitiveness at a global scale.
Now we're in Paris, the right place to be, if you ask me. If you're going to show any other place, especially coming from Africa, Paris is the place. But here you can really make it. I saw it this morning with the excitement of the buyers, especially for our collection.
And we believe that once African brands, regardless of how small they are, have been given the opportunity to occupy this space, the space where global business is taking place, there's nothing that can stop us from creating global brands in the short to medium term. And this is why CANEX has been deployed, and this is what CANEX is about.
What we try to do most times in Afrexim Bank is to give life to initiatives that we believe in, that we know that will respond to our own mandate and objectives, initiatives that will support the prosperity of Africa and Africans wherever they are.
The aspirations for Doreen Mashika right now is really to expand in the continent. I really believe that there is that purchasing power But obviously trading within the continent is one of the biggest challenges. But I'm so glad to have joined Canex, where I now know that Afreximbank has been working with all these payment systems to make trade much easier. And I see a very possibility that I can scale in the continent. Furthermore, I would definitely see a possibility of also expanding again into Western markets. So having Afreximbank as a supporter for Doreen Mashika and many other designers is a way to open doors for Doreen Mashika in order to expand. And I know that if that happens, in fact it's already happened, and I just came back from Paris and I can already see that if this continues, Doreen Mashika will be able to empower at a regional level. It's no longer going to be Zanzibar or Tanzania. Soon people can shop us around the world.
We feel going forward that in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, we will have brands in Africa that can be called on to be global brands and competitive with anyone else, standing side by side with anyone else.
As they say, there is strength in unity, which makes developing sustainable creative collaborations and partnerships across the continent and beyond more important and relevant than ever before.